So today I shall be discussing to you a poem entitled A Red Red Rose by Robert Burns. So first, let's talk about the author himself. So Robert Burns dated 1759 to 1796. So this is Robert Burns. So he is a native born of Scotland. He makes use of Scottish folklore and legend. In his thesis, he is a farmer, a laborer with a mad poetry skill. He had little regular schooling and got much of his education from his father, who taught him children reading, writing, and arithmetic, geography and history, and also wrote for them a manual of Christian belief. He was also taught Latin, French, and mathematics by John Murdoch, who opened an adventure school in Alway in 1763. By the age of 15, Burns was the principal laborer at Mount Oliphant. During the harvest of 1774, he was assisted by Nellie Kilpatrick, who inspired his first attempt at poetry, Oh, Once I Loved a Bonny Lass. So, he is widely regarded as the national poet of Scotland. He is regarded as a pioneer of the Romantic movement, and after his death, he became a great source of inspiration to the founders of both liberalism and socialism, as well as making original compositions. Burns also collected folk songs from across Scotland, often revising or adapting them. In 1796, Robert Burns died in Dumfries at the age of 37. So, Robert Burns Mausoleum at St. Michael's Churchyard in Dumfries. So his notable works are To a Mouse, a Man, For That a Fond Kiss, Scots We Have Tom O'Shanter's Halloween, The Battle of Shiramoir, and this one, The Red Red Rose. So next, we will read the poem. So here's the first stanza. My
Love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. My love is like the melody that sweetly played in tune.
The next. As fair art thou, my lovely lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gone dry. Till all the seas gone dry, my dear, and the rocks melt in the sun, and I will love thee,
My dear,
still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. And fare thee will, my only love, and fare thee will a while, and I will come again, my love, thou if were 10,000 miles. So we have here, let's discuss the poem stanza by stanza. So in the first stanza, which is, Oh, my love's like a red red rose that's newly sprung in June, and oh, my love's like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. So the poet here composes his sweet words of love in the following verses. So we have here in the entire poem, we have here a comparison. So a love in first a brand new rose, a sweet melody, a deep as his main squeeze is beautiful, and love that will longer than the seas, longer than the rocks, and longer than the sands of life last. So the second stanza. As fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till the seas gang dry. So here, the poet addresses directly his lady as a bonny or pretty, and exerts his as fair art thou, my bonny lass. Love in hyperbolic terms, so dear in love am I, and that he would continue his love till the seas gan dry. So the infinite urge of love and its permanency can be copied from these statements. In the third stanza, we have here, till the sea began dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. And I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. So here the speaker continues his exaggerating mood, linked to a previous stanza, and states that he will continue to love his lady till the rocks melt away or life leads to desert of death. Sands of life probably means the passage of time, which is compared to the vast desert land. And the last stanza we have here, and Faraday will, my only love, and Faraday will a while, and I will come again, my love, that thou it for 10,000 miles. So here he says that goodbye to his love, but swears to return even if he has to travel back 10,000 miles. He tries to, and Faraday will, my only love, imply a deep underlying and Faraday will a while statement that that I will come again, my love, desert of death, he will have through it for 10,000 miles, to travel miles towards and cunning unknown transition worlds, he will return for his love. So we have here Burns' literary output consisted almost entirely of songs, both original compositions and adaptations of traditional Scottish ballads and folk songs. He had used the Scottish lowland vernacular to rhyme in about then neighbors and their scandals, their loves, and their church. So he touched with his own genius the traditional folk songs of Scotland, transmuting them into great poetry, and he immortalized its countryside and humble farm life. So it is easy to see that though Burns admired and affected the classic writers, his native realism and his melody made him a potent agent in the cause of naturalism and romance. So what's up with the title? So the entire poem, from the title itself, you can hear that it is about a kind of love that will outlast even the destruction of the earth, the evaporation of the seas, the melting of rocks, and it is a love so strong that the speaker would have no problem walking 10,000 miles to be back with his bony lass. So it is not just love,